even though Jesus tells us that we aren't going to know the date, people are still always trying to figure it out and trying to predict the date. So did you know that in 2024, there were a bunch of predictions that gained a lot of tractions that a lot of people were talking about, making videos about, that Jesus was going to come on specific dates in 2024, in this year. So yeah, so let me show you some of these. So, and these are just the big ones, the ones that I heard about. There probably were a lot more. So yeah, the first one was April 8th, the solar eclipse. Remember that? There were a lot of people saying they figured out all the numbers and everything. Jesus is coming back on April 8th during the solar eclipse. Well, that didn't happen. So on May 18th, there was actually a Simpsons show, you know, the Simpsons cartoon. And they predicted that Jesus was coming back on May 18th. Now, some of you may know that all the crazy, weird predictions that the Simpsons have gotten correct, but not this one, because he didn't come. May 19th, October 9th, October 31st, Halloween, and November 5th. So there were people out there, Jesus, please come back before the election. So anyway, obviously it's November 12th. None of these things, none of these predictions came true. Jesus did not come back on any of these days. So I believe it is absolutely intentional that God has not told us the date. So it's up to him. Jesus says he doesn't even know. And I think that it's very wise of God. Of course, everything God does is wise. But I think one of the reasons why God has chosen not to tell us the date that Jesus is coming back is because he knows human nature. And you know what? If he did that, you'd have all these people that'd be running around, living their lives, doing all these bad things, whatever they want. And then the day before Jesus comes back, or the morning of, then they'd be all repenting and trying to get right with God. So God has saved us from doing that because he hasn't told us the date. So there you go.